Hello students. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, chapter number 5, Location and Time. A very important chapter for us to know the location and time of a place, not only about our country, but around the world. The time, how it is searched for, how do we come to know, what are the factors that are important to find out the location and time. That is what is given in this chapter. Now, we have got two things to decide on the timings. They are the latitudes, you can find over here, and you can see the direction in which it goes. This is the latitude, and the center line known as the equator. On the top, we have got the North Pole, and in the south, we have got the South Pole. So this image which you see shows the latitudes. The next one, what we see is the longitudes. What you can find here is the prime meridian from north to south. This is entirely different from what we saw in the previous image, which was equator. That was east to west. But here the prime meridian, we can see 0 degree, 180 degree over here, which is exactly in the center, which divides the earth into two parts, which is known as the prime meridian. So this is about the longitudes, and this is how the longitudes move. Now these latitudes and longitudes are just imaginary lines. What are these vertical and horizontal lines on the globe of the earth? That is what we saw in the first two images. Now these vertical and horizontal lines on the globe are the imaginary lines. They are not drawn on the surface of the earth. You will not find these lines which we saw in image 1 and 2 on the earth, but they are just an imaginary line on the globe you may find. You may find it on the globe, on the images when you search. So they are the imaginary lines and are not drawn on the surface of the earth. Now let us see what are these latitudes and longitudes. What are the latitudes? The first image which we saw. They are the imaginary circles drawn on the globe in east-west direction. Right? Let us understand again. Latitudes. They are the imaginary circles drawn on the globe in east-west direction. The second, longitudes. They are the imaginary semicircles drawn on the globe in north-south direction. So these are the two images we saw in the first two slides. They describe the latitudes and longitudes. And these two play a major role in finding out the location and time of a place on the entire globe. This is something which you see every night. There are numerous stars in the sky. The bright pole star is seen in the north direction. You'll always find this pole star in the north direction only. You'll not find it anywhere else. And it is one of the brightest star at night. So you can very easily locate it in the sky in the north direction. It is also known as the North Star. Along with pole star, it is also known as the North Star. Now again, one more time, the image which clearly shows the lines of longitudes and the lines of latitudes. These are the longitudes and these are the latitudes. This half part is the equator. You'll find the North Pole over here and the South Pole over here. Now this is the globe, which indicates the Earth. In the center, you will find a red line, and this red line is the equator, which is also known as 0 degree. This equator divides the Earth into two parts. The equator is the middle latitude or the 0 degree latitude, which divides the Earth into northern and southern hemisphere. The part of the Earth that lies to the north of the 0 degree equator latitude is called the northern hemisphere, and the part that lies to its south is known as the southern hemisphere. Now here this image will make it more clear to you. Equator at 0 degree. On top we have got the northern hemisphere, and down part we have got the southern hemisphere. So the equator divides the Earth into two parts, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. The detailed image of longitude, latitudes, the prime meridian you can see over here, the red line. You can find the different circles, that is the Arctic Circle, Tropic of Cancer, equator at 0 degree. Then you can find the northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. You can find the South Pole over here, Antarctic Circle, Tropic of Capricorn. A very important image which helps us to find out the location and time of a place. One more time again, we have in detail about latitudes and longitudes. You'll get to know more about this figure, continuous about latitudes and longitudes, because in this chapter, these two latitudes and longitudes help us to find out the location of a place and time. So it is very much important for us to understand these latitudes and longitudes. So you will always find this imaginary lines on the globe, which helps us to find the location and time. So you just try to put up different figures for you so that you can understand the latitudes and longitudes and the different degrees of the latitude and longitude. You can find again over here, the equator line is shown 0 degree. You can find the prime meridian over here. Now something about Greenwich line. The 0 degree longitudinal line passing through the Greenwich suburb of London of England is called as Greenwich line. It divides the Earth into two parts, that is eastern and western. This Greenwich line or the 0 degree line is also known as prime meridian. That is what we saw in the previous figure. What is prime meridian? This is what we saw. This is the prime meridian, also known as the Greenwich line. Now, line marking the prime meridian at Greenwich. This is the exact place where you will find the line marking the prime meridian at Greenwich. Now, what is international date line? The 180 degree longitude is called international date line. It is only one longitude. While crossing this line from east to west, date and the day are put ahead by 1 day. Similarly, while crossing this line from west to east, the date and the day have to be subtracted by 1 day. Thus, the date and the day have to be changed while crossing the international date line. You may not get from the words, but when you see the image, you will get exactly what this international date line is. The international date line passes through the Pacific Ocean and separates two calendar dates. It is not exactly 180 degree at all places since the line crisscrosses across several time zones. This is because if it is drawn straight, then the line has to pass through many islands, and due to this, they might have 2 days and two dates on the same island. This might create confusion. Therefore, the line, when it passes over land, is shifted towards water bodies, and so it is not straight but zigzag. So this is the speciality about the international date line, how it goes from where it passes, at what degree, and whether it is straight or zigzag, and if it is zigzag, why it is zigzag. Now here you can find in the image the international date line. You will find it zigzag crossing over the water bodies. You can find the day. If this side it's Monday, here it is Sunday. Still more clear about this international date line on the globe. You can find this line zigzag. You can find this half part facing the sun, which indicates the daytime. This indicates the night. You can find the timings written over here. Here it shows Monday. You can see this pink figure, and the other part shows Tuesday. Now let us understand time. The sun is the biggest clock of the earth. The time at any place is decided by the position of the sun in the sky and its longitude. The earth completes one rotation in 24 hours. There are 360 longitudes in all, 180 to the east of the prime meridian and 180 to its west. In this way, 15 longitudes pass by the sun in 1 hour. One longitude takes 4 minutes to rotate. This is very important for us to know. One longitude takes 4 minutes to rotate. Thus, there is difference of 4 minutes between two adjacent longitudes. Therefore, the time in different places on the earth varies as per their longitudes. Now, what is local time and standard time? So just see local time versus standard time. Let us understand the local time. The time taken according to the overhead position of the sun in a particular place is known as the local time of that place. It differs by 4 minutes with every 1 degree longitude. That is what we read in the previous slide. When any longitude faces the sun directly, it would be 12 noon in all the places on that longitude. In this way, the local time of the place is decided according to mid-noon. The places located on the same longitude have the same time, and places located at different longitudes in the same country have different times. Now let us know about the standard time. What is standard time? The local time of a place which is situated in the middle of the country is taken as the standard time of the country. This means that the time is fixed on the basis of a particular longitude in a country, which is known as the standard time. The standard time of our country is decided on the basis of 82.5 degree east longitude, which passes through Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh. This means that if it is 12 noon in Allahabad, it is 12 noon everywhere in the country. This makes it convenient for the smooth administration of the country. So just imagine if there was no standard time. If it was 12 in Allahabad and 6 a.m. early morning in Gujarat, what would have happened? The administration would have been not possible in a very convenient way. So this standard time is very much important, and that is the reason why we have this standard time of our country decided on the basis of 82.5 degree east longitude, which passes through Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh. Now something for us to know, for you as well as for me. The longitudes to the east of the Greenwich line are denoted by the letter E, while those situated to the west are denoted by the letter W. The international date line is also called IDL in short. If a country extends to a great extent eastwards and westwards, then it may have more than one standard time. The latitudes to the north of the equator are denoted by the letter N, while those situated to the south are denoted by the letter S. The actual distance between two latitudes is 111 kilometers. So this is a lesson about location and time, wherein the latitudes and longitudes play a major role. These imaginary lines play a very major role for us to find out the location and the time on the earth. Thanks for watching and hope you understood the lesson.